Hey guys, so Apple has now officially released iOS 26 to everyone worldwide, and you can download the software for your device as of today. Now, iOS 26 is compatible with these iPhones that you see on your screen. So if you have any of these iPhones, you can update today to iOS 26. The new liquid glass, the new software update is now available for everyone. Now, there's a few things you're going to want to do right after you update your iPhone to iOS 26. I wanted to get on here and share with you guys a few personal tips and recommendations of things you're going to want to do after you update your iPhones so that the process and the way that Apple devices interact with each other is seamless and everything is up to date, working as smoothly as possible. Now, the first thing to note is that if you're running iOS 26 betas, you want to head on over into settings, go under general, go under software updates, and select the beta options and make sure you turn betas off. Once you turn betas off, you'll see a final build number populate for you. Even if you're running iOS 26 RC, there's one more build available as of today on September the 15th. And then if you want to go back to the betas for future betas, and obviously after you install the final build today, you can go back and re-enable the betas on your device. But if you want the final build available today on September the 15th, if you're running the betas, make sure you turn it off, update, and turn them back on for future betas. So yeah, let's talk about iOS 26 and some of the first things I recommend you do right after you update. So first off, don't forget Apple also released a new update for the Apple Watch. So if you have an Apple Watch, you can head on over to the Watch application, head on over to General, Software Update, and WatchOS 26 will be available to download as of today as well. Now again, if you're running WatchOS betas, you also want to turn off the betas and get the final build number for WatchOS 26 as of today, again available for everyone worldwide. And now you also want to make sure that you update your AirPods. With iOS 26, Apple released a new update for AirPods, adding some really nice new features and capabilities. In order to update your AirPods, make sure that they're paired to your iPhone after you update to iOS 26. Connect both devices to a power source and let them sit next to each other for about 20 to 30 minutes, and your AirPods will update automatically. There's no manual way to update AirPods. You just kind of have to wait, and these are going to be some of the new prompts that you see. Once you update your AirPods, you'll be able to take advantage of some of the new features such as charging reminders, pause media when falling asleep, and camera controls. Now, I do have an entire video on AirPods and everything that's new within AirPods within iOS 26. If you want to watch that, I'll link it in the description down below. Now, if you have HomePods and home accessories like Apple TV and things like that, you want to go into the Home application on your iPhone, and you want to make sure you tap on the top right here, and then go under Home Settings. Now, make sure that you update all your HomePods and, of course, your Apple TV as well, so that everything runs smoothly. Obviously, HomePod OS 26 will be available as of today, as well as TV OS 26. And obviously, if you update all of your devices, the communication between the Apple ecosystem will be a lot smoother. So again, make sure you also update your HomeKit devices to be more compatible, obviously, with the latest iOS 26. Keep in mind, this is a major software update being released today, so you want to make sure that you update everything manually as quickly as possible. Now, the next thing I recommend, and not everyone will see this, is to make sure to update your carrier settings. New carrier bundles are being delivered as of today. Obviously, as I mentioned, not everyone will see this, but some carriers across the world require you to jump into settings to actually get this to populate. Here in the US, for the most part, it updates automatically with the software. But in case you didn't get your carrier software update or your carrier update, head on over into General, go under About, and right here you'll see a pop-up again that looks similar to this with your carrier settings. Obviously, you're going to want to make sure that you update your carrier settings for better network performance and compatibility within iOS 26. Now, iOS 26 also has a new look. Obviously, we have new icons, and you also want to make sure that you update all your third-party applications, meaning any apps from the App Store. So you want to jump into the App Store, go under your account here, and then hold and swipe, in order to refresh, and you might see new app updates. See that? All those updates available today. Even if you have the automatic app updates feature enabled, you want to make sure you do this because sometimes they don't kick in. So you want to make sure that you update all your applications right after you update to iOS 26 so that you don't encounter any crashes or overheating. As previous software updates, we did see third-party apps causing battery drain, overheating, and things like that. So you want to avoid that. Just update your third-party applications, again, even if you have that automatic updates feature enabled on your iPhone. Now, last but not least, I know you guys are asking about the battery. Battery life within iOS 26 is pretty solid based on my experience of using the software for several months now, especially with the last several betas and the RC. However, there is a new feature that I recommend to everyone to enable right after updating to iOS 26. If you have the feature available to you, it's going to be under the battery section, and then you want to go under the power mode options, and you'll find the adaptive power option at the bottom here. Under power mode, make sure you enable this feature, and this feature will allow you to actually get more battery life out of your device on those days where you use your iPhone heavily, more so than other days. So yeah, adaptive power, definitely something you may want to do or enable after you update to iOS 26. And there you guys have it again. iOS 26 now available for everyone. Major software updates. Of course, more videos coming your way. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned here to the channel. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.